Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another late night here on the East Coast. How y'all doing? Hopefully pretty good. Wow. Distant Worlds 2. I didn't actually ever think this day was going to happen. So to those that don't know, evening, yeah. Those that don't know, first off, let's check our audio. It's fine. Menu music might be a little loud, but oh, it is banging. I love it. Huge fan of Space 4X games. 4X games in general I like, but I really like Space ones. Master of Orion 2, amazing. Galactic Civilization 2 and 3, like incredible. Alpha Centauri, it's pretty good. Stellaris, yeah, we don't talk about Stellaris. But that's okay. I mean, yeah, incredible. I love these kind of games. So, Distant Worlds, it was released in, I think it was like 2010. Pretty old. Ever since I heard about it, I've always wanted to get into it. Always wanted to get into the series, but it's like Dwarf Fortress, where when you're on the outside looking in, it's very hard to talk yourself to get into it. Like Dwarf Fortress, like I love, and I can play in a heartbeat, but if I didn't currently play Dwarf Fortress, I would have a hard time selling it to myself to play. It's just a huge initial learning cliff that you need to understand all these things. Distant Worlds has always been a weird series that I've wanted to jump into because it's very simulatory on top of being a 4X game. It's you can essentially, because it's so in-depth, you can opt to automate systems in the game, and in fact I believe it's recommended that you automate most things. Kind of neat. If you really want, you can automate the whole game and just let it play out for you. It's an odd thing. It's very complicated. So, to dial it back, so Slytherin sent me a preview for this. The preview ends tomorrow, but I have spent the last 2 weeks with my very little free time reading up on it, because I was like, man, if I'm ever going to get into this series that I've always wanted to get into, when they come out with a new version, that's the time. Because since 2010, they've just basically been releasing new patches and expansions for the original game. So I'm like, okay, like now, like if you're ever going to learn it and jump in, like now is the time. So yeah, we have to do that. And they're like, okay, well, the 14th is the last day for the preview. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll keep that in the back of my head. And I'm just watching videos, I'm reading forum posts, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this game. So I'm not promising to be amazing at this, but I have put in time to learn as much as I can, so that hopefully we can play this for a couple hours tonight and at least understand it enough to see why it's so great or isn't, you know? And hopefully, if you guys, like, by the end of this, you'll know right away if you like it or not. I think even, like, 20 minutes in, you're going to know. So, it is similar to Stellaris in the fact that it's a real-time but pausable. Like all Paradox games, they're not really real-time. They're simulated real-time. But I think we'll just keep everything default. So I don't want to fuck with these settings. It's kind of cool, though. There's different, like, galaxy shapes you can do. Spiral seems kind of fun, though. I don't know how pretty this looks to you guys, but it looks pretty fucking good now. We can increase, like, our star count. We can make this huge. I think we'll just keep this pretty bog standard, because I'm very inexperienced with the game. But so, this is 700 stars, which means 700 systems, potentially. I don't know if some stars are just sitting by themselves, but there's a lot of stuff. And then, of course, you've got all your different types of... Oh, this is kind of neat. A ring-dense center. So ring galaxies contain most of their stars in a large, dense ring that encompasses the galactic perimeter. And there's another dense grouping of stars in the middle. That's kind of fun. I always do like the idea of like the core worlds and the rim worlds. You obviously have that and stuff like Firefly. You have that in your BattleTech and whatnot. That's kind of interesting. I feel like just keep it chill like this, though. We're probably not going to get to uncover like 2% of this by the end of today, so let's not worry about. These are the bog standard settings here. It is recommend you play pre-warp. So basically all the, well, at least us, but I assume most of the AI starts out with like minimal technology on a home world. And you're all slowly getting up to warp travel and spreading out and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. Galaxy aggression, we'll just... Restless, I guess. I don't really know. We'll put it on normal, because that sounds normal. Although it looks like Restless was the normal. So that's fine. We'll just keep it just like in the middle there. Difficulty, sure. Normal's fine. I always don't, in strategy games, I don't want to click easy, because easy tends to have cheats on your side, and I'd rather just not. Research speed, research visibility. So this game has a bazillion researches. The tech tree is huge. It's like, for peace of mind's sake, I think it's just a lot easier only seeing the ones that are up and coming and not knowing where the rest are. But the game also has random research paths. You could turn it on fixed, but random sounds kind of fun. Doesn't really matter. It obviously gives it more replayability, but it doesn't matter to me who doesn't have a strategy yet, right? And tech trading, sure. Tech trading in games tends to favor the player, depending on the game. Unless you're playing Civ, in which case it heavily favors the AI, because they won't trade tech. Pirates, pirate strength, sure. Pirate proximity, sure. Pirate respawns, they stay dead. Pirate factions that are completely wiped out do not respawn. That's kind of interesting, sure. And these are all just the normal settings. And space creatures, which, yeah, space creatures are dangerous and can pose threats, but they can provide resources. Pretty cool. And again, we'll just keep everything on just random here, for like the normal settings. So, in the preview build, hey Fox, so Space 4X game, very complicated. We'll talk about how complicated it gets when we get in. Right now, this looks like a Stellaris. I promise you, it is very far from it. But right now in the preview, we're only allowed to look at the Actarians, which obviously pretty fucking cool. They're like fish people, or the Mortallin, who I don't even know, like Klingon Rex or something. Kind of cool with that too. Let's see, do we want to be warrior people? Tradition? Or do we want to be intelligent, peaceful, and friendly culture people? I will say I really like playing the tourism kind of guy in these games. Like, culture is always very, very fun. So research kind of cool, I guess. But maybe, who gives a shit, right? Maybe we go for these guys here. Don't have like a preference? We'd be like, let's see what we got here. So these guys like rocky deserts. Okay, so they're into deserts and stuff, not so much continental or forests. And they're better at war and construction research and weapons and armor, mining and ship maneuvering, better at fighting, shit at diplomacy. That's a little tough. Kind of like Krogans. Yeah, I'm feeling that. They also have better damage control and ship maintenance, and they hate most people. So that's good. Preferred governments, military, dictatorship, or feudalism. Feudalism's kind of fun. And they have other allowed governments. And their infantry look to be stronger than normal infantry. Whereas these guys here, they're very aggressive, they're a little cautious, very dependable. They reproduce fine, and they're resistant to assimilation. Or these guys are pretty just chill across the board. And they like oceans and deep oceans, which makes sense. They can't do deserts. And their bonuses are mostly ship construction speed and all research. Technocracy, super fun. Republic, also super fun. That's kind of cool. Maybe we play as the Mortalon, though. Because I think we immediately kind of feel a little more interested in this warrior tribe race. This game does look familiar despite being new. Yeah, it's very... this sort of an interface really screams like you have your Stellaris, you have your... oh shit. Endless Space. Like, it very similar UI, but once we get into the actual game, familiarity is going to drop off very quickly. So, Mortalons are a fierce half-mammal, half-reptile race. They have extremely fast reflexes and an ability that can surprise those unfamiliar with them. They're easily provoked by the slightest insult and will pursue an enemy relentlessly until they get vengeance. Mortalons are excellent warriors, a pursuit they spend much time perfecting. Their warrior code is highly developed. Like, I always like the idea of a warrior code, right? Normally research guy is a little more my thing, but warrior code is just a very fun roleplay kind of thing, right? Mortalons consider defeating an enemy in battle as the highest possible achievement. They're widely recognized as almost certainly the best fighters in the galaxy. They've developed a powerful vectoring engine, the Swift Vector. This advanced engine component gives Mortalon starships unrivaled agility and maneuvering. Mortalons enjoy a fairly simple life, following many ancient traditions. These traditions focus mainly on honor and risk-taking. One particular tradition requires any male seeking tribal leadership to hunt and kill one of the fearsome Mortaks. Mortaks are terrifying large creatures that inhabit the vast sandy desert wastelands of the Mortalon homeworld. The name Mortalon means Slayer of the Mortak. Oh, that's fun. Mortalons are normally found living in simple block dwellings and scrub-covered canyon floors of rocky desert planets. They can also be found on sandy desert or desert savanna planets. Or savanna, sorry, potentially. Okay, we got some Empire flags we could go with. This one's pretty fun. We'll just keep with the standard, maybe. I kind of like this, too. Kind of chill. But let's just stick with this. Our Empire name will be the Vidians. Okay, so we can do Feudalism or Military Dictatorship. These are our preferred governments. So feudalisms are governments that rely on a set of reciprocal legal and military obligation among the warrior nobility. Feudalism is kind of a fun thing. Its most basic essence, feudalism, is the granting of land and rights in return for military service. So less population growth, but they're better at war weariness, shit at diplomacy, bad at research unless it's weapon or troop. Colonies are less happy. Troop recruitments go up in recovery and their maintenance savings. Colony corruption is reduced. They mine slow, bad tourism, and cheaper ship maintenance. Okay. Military dictatorship. Low pop growth. Better war weariness reduction. Counter-espionage. Less diplomacy. No penalty to research, though. Just bonuses here. Colony happiness is still down. Troop recruitment is up. Corruption, better mining, but much worse tourism. Less ship maintenance, facility maintenance, less trade income here, though. I think better mining sounds pretty good, though. So maybe we go for military dictatorship. It's an autocratic form of absolute rule that is unrestricted by law, constitution, and other social and political factors. Nice. Our starting situation here. Our home system is normal. Like your home system's obviously very important, especially in early game if you are starting pre-warp like we are. That's the recommended start. Gives you time to warm up before you start encountering people. So this really quickly will determine how easy or hard your start is. Expansion, how many colonies you have, well, how many colonies you have and how well established your empire is. Okay, starting's fine. Tech level, pre-warp, yep. Start location, random? Okay, do we want to be in the deep core, the outer core, or the far regions? I think random's fine, it's pretty spread out. Auto-generate starting empires on. 12 sounds good. And well, none of the victory events actually matter. Because we're not going to see the victory screen. I'd be very disappointed if the AI won in this time, but I don't imagine in the short time we played tonight that we do actually end up seeing a victory. So, the biggest change that I could see between Distant World's universe, which is the collection of Distant World plus all the expansions that have come out with it. I feel like there's like 10 expansions or something ridiculous. And this, it's an all-new engine, which is kind of cool, I guess. All depends. Sometimes new engines are bad, but we have to assume, not knowing the original, that the new engine is better. And everything's in 3D, where the old game was purely 2D sprite work. Yes, sorry Yanks. I know this game, I think we're going to spend 2 hours just explaining it. And I still don't really understand everything about the game. And I have spent, like I said, I don't have much free time, but a lot of my free time I have spent in the last 2 weeks really trying to get my head into this game, because it's very much the kind of game I would love to play if I was good at it. You know, it's like Dwarf Fortress. Like, I only enjoyed that because I'm good at it, and I feel it's like RimWorld. Like RimWorld, if I was better at RimWorld, I would enjoy it more. I just haven't sunk the hours in. Our faction is known as the Vidians. Our government is a military dictatorship. We are the Mortallan, who typically very aggressive and very dependable. Mortallan have natural skills in war weariness reduction, construction research, weapon research, armor research, mining rate, ship maneuvering, ground attack strength, troop recovery rate, damage control, and ship maintenance savings. Hooray! Our leader is Zadri Eukalos. That's kind of fun. Skilled in espionage, colony happiness, and civilian ship construction speed. Pretty much most of this game's random, so I believe our leader is as well. You could name one of you guys after him, that's chill. Our home colony is Ogri Putin. Nice. A rocky desert planet in the Mindara system. Nearby is a gas giant planet, Mindara 8. Also nearby is a rocky metallic moon, Yugirar. I don't know. Our faction has primitive technology, and we're just beginning to take our first steps in the space. Explore, expand, and conquer. It's not quite how 4X works. So we are on the far butt end of the galaxies you guys saw. Let's just zoom in a million times. Don't worry about it. Okay. Welcome to Distant Worlds 2. Brief tour gives an overview of the major elements of the user interface. Okay, I guess we can take a little tour. It's pretty fine. We can move around with WADs. Yeah, that works. Zoom in and out. Yep. So this is our map here. Or that little thing. Okay, that's fine. This is our home world right here, a rocky desert moon. Okay, open the game menu. We understand that. Pause in game speed. I know that. The main view header. This is our current research project. Can I move? Oh, I wish this was draggable. But that's okay. So current research project. Number of colonies in total population. So there's 2,000 million of us. That seems like a lot of millions. but that's okay, I guess. Cash on hand and cash flow of your empire. I believe the number here is per year. I think Galaxy start date, pretty cool. It's 2754/01/11. Nice. I don't know if they go American or Canadian here, so I'm not sure if that's January 11th or the 1st of November, but this header will sometimes also show additional, okay, warnings. Yeah. Here's our control center. Yep. Locking panel open. Okay. Okay, so pretty much... Oh, now this I did not know about. You can click buttons. Zoom. Zoom to the galaxy. Zoom to region. In the system. I see. So if I click on this system, in the system, I don't fucking know. Let's get out of that anyway. Map overlays, those are cool. View summary, messages, okay. Well, thankfully, this stuff I do understand. And now this is our story quest. Each character or class or sorry, each race. It's their story quest. There we go. Yes, Ogre Putin. Take me in, boys. AI War Fleet Command. Okay, yeah. Has a lot of like kind of Supreme Commander AI War vibes in some of the ways it handles things. Like I said, this game very much can be like completely fucking automated. It's one of these buttons. Policy. No, I just saw it. Oh yeah, it is in here. So these are how you automate like fucking all of your stuffs. So like military, for example, like you can have it fully automated. So you're like the game will just handle all of your military, or you could have it be like, oh, okay, suggest like it'll pop up. Hey, we should build more ships. Hey, we should attack so and so. Or right now we just have suggestions on, or you can do fully manual. You can customize everything about like how to go through these processes. It gets kind of nuts. I think by default a lot of stuff is on you can see like colony tax rates and stuff are fully automated. For us by default, we can make it manual. I'm not fucking with it. There's a million moving parts in this game. And well, and that's kind of the cool thing, because usually a lot of 4X games, and sort of why I've always been interested in this, is a lot of 4X games have the problem where it's either it's not detailed enough or it's too detailed for individual people. And like Stellaris, for example, I love Stellaris in the beginning of the game, and then I start getting big and it bogs down, and there's so much micromanagement, and they have like some kind of ways to like try and automate things, and they put in like things that just punish you for getting too big, and it just feels sloppy to me. And I'm like, I'm not interested in that. And Civilization, you kind of end up in the same problem, is you hit that sort of like mid to late game, and it feels like you have to micromanage a lot of stuff, and you're like, ah, like not really what I want. Whereas this game, it's like, yeah, just if you want to automate something because you're tired of doing it, just fuck it. Just automate that. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of chill. You know, maybe I don't really want to worry about making sure my ship count is super high. So I'll just have the military thing. Or you just have a pop-up that says, hey, I think we should build more of these ships. And you're like, oh, that's a good idea, actually. Click. So, a neat idea. The problem is, because there's so many moving parts, and because it has so much potential for this automation, like very complicated. There's just like, as I said, there's like a million things going on here, and I probably won't explain like half of them, but I will try to, because I've spent a lot of time getting to the point where I can talk about it. So let's talk really quick about money, because money is the big part of all these games, right? So first off, you have taxes. So you're like, okay, so normally in a game, how this works is your population generates tax. It's usually a flat amount, and you take a cut of that. Sword of the Stars had kind of a weird interest system. We're not going to talk about that. It was kind of interesting though. But, so how this game works though is your economy is civilian, which sounds a bit nutty, but essentially you do not handle the economy in this game at all. You tax it. Now you can have more of an impact depending on your government type and depending on how you set your policies. But for the most part, the civilian or the private sector buys ships. They buy the freighters. They build the freighters. They build the mining vessels. They build all this stuff. And so if you've gone out and you explore things, and like for example, if we explore this gas giant and we're like, oh, there's like a ton of fuel that we could mine on this, fuel being very important. The civilian economy will ask for the right to mine that. We give it to them and they will just mine it and bring it back and we get a cut of it. And they use the rest of those resources, I believe, to build and further their own things, and we can tax it more. It's kind of interesting in that regard. So we'll see when we get there. But the majority of our income and everything is literally based on the civilian economy, and we're trying to get that going. And like we can build mining stations and allow them to use those. Yeah. Anyway, so we also have the private economy here, which I believe this is just like our personal like empire spending money or something. Yeah. Okay. So the private. Sorry, I did it the other way around. The private sector. This is the civilian people. So this is what our private economy is making. And this is our state economy. So we're taxing this. So it's kind of cool. You can just check up on and see how the private economy is doing. And then you can see you can do your funding and stuff like that. And any surplus you have in this money or your income, right now we're in a massive negative. It's the beginning of the game. Any surplus is you split it between colony growth and research. Obviously, growing your colonies, that's your economy. Okay, now first up, the big thing we need is this early warp field experiments. So it's going to take us 3.75 years to research. We are 50% complete already. This is just how you start out in pre-warp. And you can pay money to essentially speed up the research. So you can see we can click to initiate a crash program for 3,750 credits from our cash on hand of 24,000. So we're probably going to do that because getting, fast or getting warp travel at all is going to be huge because it's going to take us 10,000 years to get just around our system otherwise. So we will go ahead and spend some money on that. Yes, I will pay the costs and we will get that sped up. So it's now 1.88 years. So half the time. Which is kind of nice. You see, the tech tree is quite large, and we can only see things that we can directly research. So there are a lot of other things going on. They would like me to get some early energy deflectors. I think I just want to worry about getting some warp travel. Sounds pretty cool. You've constructed our first starship, the Late Trailblazer. This event marks the beginning of our return to the stars. Oh, okay, it's interesting. So maybe we were all like in cryo or something. That's neat. We must continue to expand and explore our system, build more ships, and establish a thriving solar empire. Done. Okay. We also have our story message, though. Which is this one. Let me just pause the game real quick. So right here, glory awaits. In the ancient Mortalan troopship ruins, we've made a curious discovery. Okay, so it's kind of a fun idea is... So we came from the stars. Oh, yeah. We definitely need to get this music going. Music volume. Was Yeah, okay. Anyway. So I kind of like the idea, like at some point the Mortallons were in space, but we don't know what happened. Like distant stars, ones like stars should you get this game when it comes out. I mean, if you like, sorry, distant star. Oh, distant stars. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of up to you. If you like Stellaris, but you wish it was way more in depth, yes. If you like Stellaris because you like having a huge ship blob and like crushing the galaxy, I don't think so. This is less of a like just conquer game and more of a kind of role play simulator game. Oh, you like Distant Worlds 1? Okay, well this game's basically Distant Worlds 1, but better. The only difference is there's less races because everything's in 3D now. Every race is like their own custom 3D models, which look pretty neat as far as I've seen, but any hooser. We'll just read here. So, I like the idea that maybe like the Mortallons were out in space at some point, and then we crash landed a troop ship here in some battle, maybe, or whatever, and we got wiped out. Or maybe there's other pockets of us out there, and they've lost access to warp drives. It's kind of a cool idea. So, in the ancient Mortallon troopship ruins, we made a curious discovery. We are the slayers of the Mortak, the bravest of the brave. The traditions of our ancestors who came here in the age before live strong within us. We know that they were the greatest of warriors who stood against all and were never vanquished, even by the great ancient horror that consumed the stars. Oh, that's kind of fun. We've kept the old ways and ancient pact to rebuild and regain the greatness of the champions of old. Ancient tales speak of powerful enemies, battles greater than any we have ever seen, incredible dangers. The honor and the glory that await us is beyond reckoning. We use the star drive our ancestors left for us to send forth the brave, the Mortallon, to reclaim the stars. We found that... I don't know why the guy's like freaking out here. We have found the technology that has advanced our understanding of early warp field experiments. We found technology that has advanced our understanding of research labs, and the ruins provide the following Empire-wide bonus, plus 5% troop maintenance savings, and these ruins provide the colony bonus, colony development, industrial research, and scenery. Neat! So we now have a starship. Our advisor here is suggesting we build an exploration ship and a small spaceport. Which is quite reasonable, I think. Go ahead and look at our new leader. So this is very Stellaris to me. The 2D image that like breathes. Actually, the first game I saw this do this was Star Drive. But yeah, it's a look. It's a look. So we can go ahead and... Oh man. We could automate our leader. I think I'd rather not. Let's have NY Yanks over here. And, so you're good at espionage, civilian construction speed. You're a little shittier at troop recruitment rate and weapon research and military construction, but you make people happy, which is good, because you're a dictator, and turns out. So, you're a pacifist. Don't exactly know how a pacifist became leading a military dictatorship. Let's not worry about it. Okay, so dismiss that. We've got our new exploration ship. Look at this guy! He's kind of fun, eh? Very nice, very nice. So we will send him on a mission. Now we could go ahead and automate him. If we click on... Oh, this one here. So this is exploration. We can look at all our colony ships and we can fully automate them. Or manually control them, put them on Auto Explore, Auto Scout systems, etc. Right now, we are going to manually tell him to survey this planet, and then we'll probably leave him on manual and maybe build a second one later. But fuel is a huge part of A, the economy, as we know these days, and B, huge part of just getting around in space. Hey, thanks, Yanks. Change it to Supreme Leader, please? Yes. Have I noticed any bugs or anything? No. I have not played that much. I spent a lot of time reading and watching to get to the point that I could play. I wouldn't ask me about bugs, unfortunately. Sorry, I'm just not that far into it. Now I've heard they've been updating constantly though, so that's all I know about that. We could build an explorer ship. We could probably use another one, so we can click build ship. Before I do though, I'll show you guys kind of how that works. So here's resources. Like I said, I'm sorry, there's a lot to get into, but it's like once you start understanding it, kind of makes sense a little bit. So we start with a bunch of resources here. You can see we have our fuel resource, which is Castellon. It's our common gas. We would like to have a lot of it, so we're hoping this gas giant has some that we can mine. And construction resources, which we use for building and maintaining. And like I said, the civilian, the private sector will use these as well to purchase things. So we want to make sure we have a ton of it. And it'll also show you how many sources we have, which here you can see we have a known location for Emerald Crystal, some Cassian crystals, but we're not currently mining them. Whereas Necrostone and Osalia is coming off our home planet here. We have a ton of the Necrostone and some Osalia. We also have some Nataran incense, which is another type of resource. It is the luxury resource. We're not worried about that, really. But the big problem is, if you do not have a resource, you cannot build something that requires it. And we will very quickly go into the ship design builder thing, which is right here. And it wants us to build an exploration ship, which is right here. And I will edit it so we can look. This game is very in-depth for customizing your ships, as you can see. If you'd like to start a war. Which resource is the equivalent of crude oil? It'd be the gas. Yeah. So we have 1 million stats here. This is an explorer ship, so maybe we're not worried too much about like the attack strength or stuff like that. The big thing to note is our static energy used is 25. This means if we're doing nothing, how much energy are we using? And our energy collection rate is 50. This comes from our energy collectors, which is solar. You need this number to be lower than this, or else you require fuel to just sit in place, which is obviously not good. Now, eventually it will burn fuel to do other things, but that's another story. These are all your damage stats and all that kind of stuff. But at the very bottom here, every single item that goes onto one of your ships, where you can put in all these different locations, every single item that goes onto a ship has, you can see here, the energy collector, for example, requires 4 silicon to produce. Okay. So basic crew systems, 4 steel, 2 polymer. And that all adds up to saying this guy is going to require 114 steel, some carbonite, polymer, silicon, Mebnar, Necrostone, and Kuprika. Like, well, that's great. These are all sound like good resources that I actually don't currently produce. And so this is where kind of our problem is, because we go to resource shortages. Currently none, that's correct. But we look here, silicon, we are not producing or mining anywhere. Steel, no. Mabnar, nope, none of that. So hopefully we'll find some of that around as well. But yes, we will go ahead and build an explorer ship. We do not have a starport, so we are building ships on the planet itself and then shooting those pieces up into space. So it's gonna take a long fucking time. It will be a lot faster. We don't have those mats. We do have some. We have some in reserve. It gives you a bunch at the start to play around with, but we'll burn through them eventually. Oh, no, sorry, yes. That would be funny, though, not putting in life support. I wonder how crew light you could do. I know you can also do boarding and stuff like that. We're not going to be seeing that today. I'm just giving you a heads up. We're just learning the basics. So it would also like us to build a small spaceport, which is, of course, going to allow us to build ships even faster because we're doing it in space, and also not take away from our production queues for the planet itself. So Sure, that'll cost us half our money and a bunch of resources we don't have. No problem. You can see here. Ogre Putin. Fucking Ogre Putin is just great. But it is building a construction ship, as well as another exploration ship and a spaceport and some freighters. And some of these here are going to be the private or the private sector building stuff. So they're in production queue behind us because obviously we're more important. We're the state, right? So here's our little spaceport that's getting built. Like I said, every race has its own unique look to everything, which is kind of cool. Obviously, you love to see that. But every race also has different hard points and stuff for all their different buildings and ships. Sorry, which you also love to see that. That's also kind of just like a fun little thing. Now, I don't need a tour for the construction just yet, thanks. And look at this guy go. So we do not have faster than light travel right now. So we're in the pre-warp. So let's watch the date here and just watch this guy move. That's a day. 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 Yeah, so we'll just speed up some time maybe. We go times 4 time. Eventually, we'll get to the gas planet, and we'll find out. He may get here and come back before we, before we warp travel. Who knows? I do like how you can hover over these tabs. It tells you stuff, though. It's kind of cool. A new spy appears. Very cool. Oh, he's got kind of a different look to him. That's neat. He's a counterintelligence against foreign agents. Sure, you can go ahead and do that. That's not a problem. We'll go ahead and have this be... I do like Fat Pig as a name for a spy. It's pretty chill. Okay, and we are just going to leave you fully automated. Yeah, I'm not going to go ahead and tell you to do things. I think spies die pretty commonly in this series. The music's good, though. Feeling that. I do love the fact you can just mouse over this, though. You can see here, yes, our civilian ships. So again, we do not pay anything for these. Civilian ships are built by civilians and funded by civilians, etc. We may just pay some of our resources. Well, I suppose they buy our resources that we have mined to do stuff, so kind of neat. And it's just crazy, like, I always love these kind of... Oh shit! Little survey drones, look at them! Oh, that's super cool! I wondered, I was like, what the hell is all that? Oh, that's awesome. I fucking love... Oh, do I love Space 4X games. Sins of a Solar Empire as well. One of my favorites. But that's more of an RTS in some ways, but... So we've built a new construction ship. Very nice. Go ahead and look at him. He's a cute little brick. Kind of like him. I don't really think we have too much to build at the moment. But, okay. So we finished surveying this gas giant. And we've discovered some resources here. So Castellon is there, which is good. We know, well, you can see right here. 62% Castellon. That's like the abundance of it. We've got 20% Krypton and 80% Argon. So Argon being a pretty neat little gas, but Castellon is the main fuel. So it's a 2% quality gas giant, so that is not great. It also has a hidden item, a 19% bonus to reactor research. So I think if we built a science lab here, we could take advantage of that, which is probably in some ways useful. Oh, here you go. Argon is an inert yellow gas, typically used in weapons, shielding, and reactor components. It's found in gas giant and frozen gas giant worlds, so that's kind of nice. Krypton's an inert green gas, typically used in weapons, shielding, and reactor components, so that's good. And yes, this is just the gas. So, now that we've done that, go to our construction ship. These are ore haulers. Explorer. Oh, actually, the easy way to do that is if we're looking at our system here. So we can go to right here, which is like neutral ships, like non-military ships. And we can look up for our construction ship, which is right here. And potentially we could maybe have it go over here to build a mining station. I think if I just right click on it, it does it. But yes, we very much want to. Yes, here she is. Nice. But we really want to encourage mining of these gases, so we're going to build a mining station, which will help, hopefully, our civilian economy get its shit together. Let's go ahead and check out this rocky metallic moon and pray that maybe we can find some steel on it. That'd be good. Or NASA and SpaceX ships. Yeah, that's right. And honestly, Sins of Solar Empire never got too big for me, because it's like an RTS. It feels like you don't have to manage as much as you might in other games. This game, though, very much, yeah, we're managing a lot, and that's why you can pretty much automate everything to make it easy for you. So right now, by default, there are a lot of things going in the background that we're not touching, which is perfect for me because I'm not there yet. Maybe at some point I will feel the need to tweak around with some things more, but right now we're good. We've got our new exploration ship, which is perfect. And this guy would leave on fully automate. That seems kind of chill. So he wants to head over to this gas giant and check it out. And that seems just fine with me. It will take him a very long time to do that. We've got a new scientist. Whoa! You gotta love the look of this nerd. So let's go ahead and have this be Fox, because she's a fucking nerd. So you are a scientist, eh? So what do you do? Can I ask you to do anything? Right now you're just automated. I assume all you do is just boost our research, but you might have some events or something come up later. I don't think it's like Stellaris where we like slap you on this. Oh, cool! You can have prisoners. Neat. I don't think we slap you on anything. Maybe we put you into like a research station or something. That'd be kind of cool. You turn long-range scanners off or on? Nebula boundaries? Tourism flow, migration flow, resource flow? Holy shit. That's kind of neat. So you can watch, like, man, if you were playing like a trade empire and you had this huge trade thing, like just looking at all the lines, seeing where things are going, that's kind of cool. Oh, exploration. Oh, that's handy. When you had a glance. Like I said, so we are this. So this is our system, right? We are. This is our star, and this is the system we inhabit. So we are living on a little moon that's spinning around a giant gas giant. I may have said giant there twice, but that's okay. Which is a part of this tiny, like this one system. And again, if we zoom out. This is like how many systems we're talking about, and we're just playing like a medium density game, like 700 stars or something, where like it goes up to 2,000. Holy shnikey, right? Like we could sit in this little system forever and have a good time. We've constructed a spaceport. This large orbital base serves as a shipyard, allowing us to build many different types of starships. Our new spaceport also provides a hub for trade and commerce. Traders will deliver cargo here and ships can refuel here. Oh, this music's so good. Like, this is like OG Star Wars music. Is it too loud for you guys? Maybe it's a little. I'm sorry. I want to do that. Freighters will deliver cargo here and ships can refuel here. As our technology progresses, we should upgrade our spaceport with other capabilities, shields and weapons for defense, research labs, sensors, and more. Very cool. Yeah, maybe I'll turn down a little, and I'll just turn it up on my end, but, like, oh my god. Like, people don't understand, like, in a 4X game like this, like, the music puts you in that mood. Like, this is the kind of game, and again, I'm not saying this game's for everyone. I know this game is for a very few number of people. It's just like Dwarf Fortress and stuff. There is a limited market for this. But these kind of games for me, they're the kind of games where I want to stay up all night. Like, I want to have a weekend. You know, now that I'm an adult, I would love to have a beer, and you sit there maybe like a beer or three, and you start playing at like 8 o'clock at night, and you go to bed at like 4 in the morning, and the lights are off, and you have these headphones on, and this music is just pounding in your ears, and you're just cut like, oh fuck, I love these kind of games. Which is why I didn't start streaming this earlier, because I wanted to at least have these basics like down in my head so I could teach it to you guys. Because, you know, obviously if you guys aren't overly interested in watching it, then I will not be playing it as much, because I'll be interested. Oh, that's swell. So, hyperspace technology discovered. Using ancient knowledge recovered in our earlier exploration, we've developed our first primitive hyperdrive. This breakthrough technology allows our starships to travel faster than light. This momentous discovery means we can quickly traverse our own solar system, exploring and expanding. Further advances should even let us travel to faraway stars, truly exploring the galaxy. We should quickly exploit this new capability by redesigning and building new ships with these hyperdrives. So yes, also there was a recent breakthrough in that early warp shield technology, which gave us access to another character. This will be Rudy here. You can go ahead and help with some research. So the next research we have queued up here is early energy deflectors. Again, the game suggested we needed this, so it started work on it. And I think it's probably fine. Stable warp fields. So it's 8... Oh, wow. This is going to take 2.9 years. I feel like... Railguns, kind of cool. Missiles are cool. Torpedoes, tractor beams. I mean, I don't really know what we need. Expanded civilian ships, though. Small colony ships, passenger ships and stuff. So maybe that sounds pretty good for me. Maybe we'll queue this up. I don't know how you queue it up though. Right click it maybe, or research up to 1 concurrent progress. Oh, that's interesting. So you can research multiple things at once. Queue suggested project. Oh, thanks research labs next. I suppose that makes sense. Okay, so we'll just throw it in. Are research labs more interesting to us, though? It might be. So maybe we'll bump research labs up a bit. And then if I can go ahead... So it's interesting, you have to pay a cost to start the research, which kind of makes sense, right? Like, to initiate research, you have to give a bunch of silicon and steel and polymer, because these are things used to create the prototypes. It's kind of neat. So I can crash this so we get it done in half the time for 11,000 credits. I think we'll do that. 2.3 years to get research going. That sounds good. So, right now, because ship construction is all automatic, it will automatically redesign ships with the newer, better parts. And then we'll automatically retrofit them. So old ships will come back and get refit. It's kind of a neat thing. You can definitely change that. You can click on this to make it manual. You can also make retrofitting manual. So you can be like, okay, look, automatically redesign things, but do not retrofit things. Because A, that's expensive and it takes time, and just don't fucking worry about it. We'll have a bunch of obsolete ships flitting around until I manually decide to do that. And you can also take things here that are active and you make them obsolete. So you could have 2 sets of runs. Like, okay, so we're making the new scout ship, but keep all old scout ships still there. Like, old scout ships still exist, They're shit, but we are not going to retrofit them to the new one. It is no longer an active thing, so that's kind of cool. So our new scout should now have our skip drive on it, so right here, which is good. That is excellent. We'll make sure our energy output is still good. Collection rate's 50, and static energy is only up to 28 now. I think it was like 24 before. That's not too bad. So we'll eventually start building some new ones now that can skip around. It's pretty exciting. Our mining station is now constructed here. Excellent. Allows us to gather large quantities of valuable resources for use in powering our economy of our homeworld and building more starships. Our freighters will soon begin traveling to this new mining station, returning its resources to our homeworld. And again, the freighters are the private sector. So even though we built this mining station, we have to basically pay the truckers, if you will, to haul it. So that makes kind of sense, and we will tax them for stuff they bring back. These resources may even be sold to others in the galaxy, further boosting our fledgling empire. Keep building more mining stations, especially targeting key resources that both our shipbuilding and homeworld would require. So this guy's going to take 600 years to get to his moon. He's going to explore it, and after he explores it, we'll go ahead and send him back for retrofitting because he is very outdated. And let us build one more exploration ship, but it's a Mark II. Notice the game goes ahead and puts the Mark II on things for us, which is kind of nice. And you can see that we are building things on the planet, and things are slow, but things are built much faster up here in the spaceport. So we have like a second production, essentially. Dodge closing down their car factories. Yeah. And it's kind of funny, like, you could do that, and depending on your government type, if you play as a mercantile government, you can purchase and build and have a lot more control over the state or the over the private sector, which I think is kind of interesting. It's like, okay, yeah, are you really interested in playing that trade game? Go ahead and automate all your war and shit, and don't worry about that, and just focus on that aspect of the game. Like, I love the ability to do that in games. It's just very much, you have to learn. Oh, look, you can see all the people mining. Going ahead and mining all this fuel for us. And actually, that's kind of interesting. Because we're mining fuel off this planet, people can refuel here. I mean, that makes sense, but I didn't think about that. Supply weapons to other ships to fuel their war. See, I love that idea, right? And that is a way you could totally play this game. Is it you just automate all the normal things you would focus on, and just focus yourself on building this economy and getting these resources and setting up trade routes, and being an arms dealer. Like I said, this game is a simulator. It is not for everyone. It does tout itself as a 4X game, and that is definitely a way you can look at it. But if you look at it as more of a simulator game, I think that's more the crowd that it's going to pull in. Because some people will be like, oh, Dwarf Fortress is a roguelike. Well, okay, that is a way to put that, but that's not how I would market it to anyone. I'd market it as a simulator. Because it's a different set of people, but I love sinking my teeth in this kind of stuff. So at this planet here, we've discovered Aculon is a strong heat-resistant blue metal. It's melted from Aculon ore, typically using components that are exposed to extreme temperatures. It's found in volcanic and rocky metal worlds and at asteroids, which is cool. We can also actually, if we're ever curious about this kind of stuff, I believe the Galactopedia. I love games with a built-in Wikipedia. I've talked about that. I think it's amazing. I really wish I could move this window. I'm not joking. I would fucking kill if I could move this window. But that's cool. We can go over here to planets. Planets. Star and planet types. And we can click on, for example, this is a rocky metallic planet. And it'll tell us common resources that we can find at one. So if you're looking for certain types of planets, or if you see a planet it's very easy to see the ranges the game will assign to it. To be like, okay, this might be what I'm looking into, or fuck that system, I'm not even going to bother. And if we go down here to say resources and, well, Aculon, for example, we just found, you can click on a resource and be like, okay, I really need argon, where do I find argon? And it'll tell you gas giant and frozen gas giants. So, again, games that have a built-in Wikipedia, thank you, is amazing. So, Kuprika is a shiny metal smelted from Kuprika ore, makes sense. Strong and lightweight, shiny red-brown appearance. Commonly used in beam and torpedo weapons. Okay. Steel is what I'm really looking for. Mebnar. Very dense metal smelted from Mebnar ore. Dull dark gray, almost black. Heavy shielding and reactor components. That's good. And here's steel. Okay. So the good news is, if we can get a constructor over here and get it mining, we now have a lot of our basic resources. If you pick a harder start, there's already a bootlegger just chilling. I love it. That's fun. The good old private sector for you. But if you pick a harder start, your initial star system, or your initial like little planet here, will not have the resources you need. In fact, your initial star system also may not. So it's kind of forces you to go out and find stuff, which I think is kind of cool. So our new exploration ship is completed. Somewhere. There he is. So we'll see how fast this guy moves. I'm going to send him deep ocean planet's not my thing. Sandy desert. That might be. Let's look for maybe somewhere that we could potentially colonize. Short run. We'll see how fast this guy moves here. Oh, he's gonna start jumping. Days are flying. Boom! Hyper jump. One of our ships, the Mandara Wonder, has engaged its hyperdrive, allowing our Empire to travel faster than light for a very first time. Distances that previously took months to traverse can now be covered nearly instantly. Next stop, the stars. Holy shit, look at her go! Back to one-time speed. That's amazing. Gotta make sure we have the fuel for that kind of stuff, but it's fine. My mining station, got my spaceport. Somewhere in here, I have a construction ship. There she is. And if you can get over here, build a mining. See, where are you? Oh, cool, you can rename ships. Okay, he's still over there. I wonder if it wouldn't make more sense to send him back. But I guess we're not going to use warp travel to bump between, like, these moons. So no, we'll just send him here to build a mining station. That's fine. Hey, Hoffman, how you doing? And hey, Wolf. Not doing too bad. It's got the fuel for at least one way. Yeah, we'll just leave it there. All these poor people are going to be like, what's going on? There's also, you might notice like these circles around things. Like, at a glance, you're supposed to immediately be able to tell apart different ship types. For example, this is an ore hauler. So it's always going to be a circle with an X, it looks like. There's a circle, the plus is something else. A trading ship is just a circle. Square is a constructor. Obviously, I'm not there yet, but it is neat that they put iconography like that in the game, because I certainly have Sins of a Solar Empire being an excellent example. If I don't have the iconography, I can't immediately discern what different ships are, and that makes stuff very hard. Looks like we are mining the shit out of this, which is excellent. Okay, so Mindara 6. This is where we just sent our little warp guy. That's kind of cool. We've discovered on it silicon, which we know we need silicon. We don't have a producer of this right now. We also have... Sorry, I'll go ahead and get rid of that. We've also found Korhuga beans, which grow on small thorny trees and are found on sandy desert worlds. This tree takes many decades to grow to maturity. Once finally mature, it produces small bean pods that are collected and dried. Korhuga beans are tasty, but a very spicy food stuff, used as an ingredient in the dishes of many desert cultures. Also used by many chefs throughout the galaxy. Provides some colony bonus. And distilled Socalium plum wine. Yum yum. So some more colony happiness and development, which is excellent. We help with that. I'm not doing too bad. Cap on how much you can mine from a planet. Yeah, it would be cool if you could strip mine a planet down to nothing. Cause you have to assume, like, over enough time, like there will be nothing left, right? And so unfortunately, this planet here, although it is a sandy desert planet, which we prefer, the quality is only 22%, and so it's not suitable for colonization. So if we go to probably here, not sure where it might be, but so for the Mortalans though, we were looking at it, and we can take like a rocky desert planet of like quality 40% or higher, I believe. Our current tax rate is too high. Whoops. Corruption reduces our happiness. Whoops again! I've got that automated. I suppose I could turn the tax rate down, but I'm trying to make fucking money. And overall they're satisfied because they have some things. So we'll get mining here anyway. It's not going to be a colony, and that's okay. And we may want to build a new construction ship. Because our current construction ship... Okay, so it has been updated. Just have to retrofit the old one. But I just want to make sure... Yeah, it's got our skip drive on it. So that's good. Go ahead and... Oh, okay, there's a little button right here to increase or decrease tax. Tax is only at 15%. Fucking grow up. That's nothing. Our corruption's 19% though. We've had recent pirate raids. Oh no, we haven't had them. That's just something that would increase it. Okay. Well, not a problem. Anyway, let's go ahead and build me a construction. Oh, that's the designs. Sorry. New construction. Construction yard, spaceport. Build a new ship or base. Construction ship. Thank you. And 1.2 years on research labs. It would be very cool if we could mine out a whole planet 100%. I wonder if you can watch it being built. I kind of like these guys' ship designs. They really remind me of like kind of Minmatar from EVE Online. So I'm a big fan of. Our little light trader just got built. Get it? Or maybe he was just trading, actually. Bringing some ore over here. Do you actually dock? Is that a thing, or does it just... It says he's trying to offload here. Who knows? Here's our new construction ship. I believe this game does have like hot groups, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. And yeah, let's go ahead and build a thing here. Actually, forgot about this guy who's just chilling. So we're going to go ahead and put you on automated, just fully automate. Auto Explorer? Or can we just say explore the system? Perfect. So we're just asking him to just... Okay, stay within our system here. Oh, this is his jump range, I guess. That's neat. Stay within the system, but just check out everything. Caldari? Oh, that's what I was thinking. Yes. They should be like white and blue. But yes. Well, maybe then we should build like a lot of like missile boats. I did love passive shielding and doing crazy stuff. So, hidden items at Ganabu. Some scenery from a colossal crevasse. Yeah. I do say, well, never mind, you know what? It's not that I'm necessarily above that joke, but it's fine. Display weapon ranges for selected ship. That's kind of cool. You have weapons? Ship and base symbols. Oh, yeah, I like having that on. New resources at Midara 4 has Tedaros, a rare inert gas used in weapons and shielding reactor components. Whereabouts is that? So here's another interesting thing that we're going to get into. We can look at our resources. We'll check this in 2 seconds. But you can also explore and survey all the asteroids and have these mined out. I don't think you can build a mining station for an asteroid. I think you just build mining stations for a planet. But yeah. In a couple of years now, do the planets move relative to each other? No. I don't think they do. Maybe they do. But I know this was a big point. In the original Distant Worlds, planets did rotate. Like around each other. Like the whole solar systems were constantly moving. I believe that they got rid of that in this one, and it may return at some point, but they got rid of it because it was like a bit of a strain on people's frame rates and things like that. So, I mean, well, let's keep an eye on it. Hopefully I'd never move my camera, but I believe we were still about here. We can play zoomed out for a bit and just kind of look. But it would be over such a long period of time. So right now you can see Tedaros. We know a location, we're not mining it. That's fine. But so steel is our issue, right? We need to get that construction up. Castlon, we are burning through. Wow. We're mining 14.51 a second, and our estimated demand is 21 a second. So where is our other source of Castlon? Will it tell me that? Maybe not. These are mining locations. Production shortage. Oh, I see. We're not producing enough. Okay, it wants more. So I wonder if we could build a second mining station at that gas giant. Not sure. New mining locations. This is what I was looking for. Castlon. So Midara 7. So build a mining station. Oh! I can queue up a mining station to be built at the private economy's expense. That's kind of nice. This doesn't cost us a dime. Well, if this is a private economy's expense, yeah, they're gonna... And look here, so, I don't know, this one, we already sent someone to build at. Yeah, we sent... These are our ships. Oh, that's kind of cool, though. Which makes sense, because that's... So maybe we're just sending our construction ships to do this? I don't know if I paid for these. It could be they're paying us to build these for them. Which I guess so. That is kind of how City works. Doesn't feel like these are moving, but obviously you wouldn't see it day by day. This is a key from the dev. Yeah, it's just the what's it called? The preview build. So this is not final. This is like kind of like the beta thing. I believe it comes out in like 2 days. Maybe? I know the preview build ends tomorrow, so I'm not sure when the actual game comes out, but I believe it comes out... Let's see what it says here. Yeah. It comes out in March. It's like... March 10th. There we go. So Sorry, I had to check. Stop freaking out. Sorry, I had my cursor over that in a weird way. I think I've fucked it up, actually. It seems a little mad at me. So one thing I should probably do... Game settings. Here we go. Color scheme? Okay, that's chill. That's fine. Go back to the default here, but let's turn this down a little. I was kind of hoping for like a lighting setting, because usually like lighting kind of like fucks things up. That could be our problem here. Doesn't look like the gas giants. Oh yeah. Oh, this looks cool. And these kind of games are so nice for just having it chill. Background. Junkyard encountered. We've discovered a junkyard in our home system. The yard has a large base protecting it. A collection of ships lie scattered around the base in various states of disrepair. In addition, other junk and debris float nearby, some of which looks valuable. The base looks to be inhabited and active, preventing us from repairing and salvaging the ship for debris. Okay. So we have our research labs now. I believe over here we had a research special thing. So we have to pay for the research station. Okay, that makes sense. Is not the private economy's problem. But I believe over here there was a special resource. Here we go, yeah. Plus 19% to reactor research. So, I reckon that's something we're going to want to grab. Under attack by pirates. So the Prudent Wager's under attack by the Mindara outpost of the Gorons military salvage. Okay, so this is probably that junkyard. So he's trying to escape currently, which is good. Civvies, don't you want to research reactors, right? I think I freaked the game out a little bit. There she goes. Oh fuck, they've got like a destroyer. Looks pretty cool. I like how it looks all junky though. Okay, well he's gonna escape anyway. Yeah, he's heading back home. Oh, okay. Garrosh Pirate Raiders. These guys look awesome, and also the guys I want to play. So they're mad with us because they have contempt for our civilized complacency. Sure. And they distrust us because of our limited experience. It's fair. It'd be a shame if any of your ships or bases suffered harm. For the small monthly fee of 125 credits. Wow. Is this monthly income? No, the annual income is 29. So yeah, I guess that's about monthly. It's two. Annual. No, this is annual income. Yeah. Holy shit! And they want a monthly income of that? Here's we have company. Unfortunately, it's not the kind of company we want. Hostile space pirates. Where are these? Turn this off. I'll stop freaking. I don't know why this is so freaked out. Not sure what it is exactly that's freaking out in this area. Anyway, where do these pirates come from? Are they a scouting party for a larger empire? Are they a lone group? These pirates look well armed and are more technologically advanced than we are. Given our current situation, it would be wise to appease them in any way possible. Even paying them off if necessary. That might be necessary, but that is not possible. Oh, they're over here being dicks, are they? I see. So it wants us to build 5 Escort 2 ships. It's a lot of money. We could build some escort ships. Oh, we can have a maximum of 3 concurrent projects now, which is kind of cool. Right, because we're building the reactor research there. And we're very fucking good at researching weapons, except for Yanks, who is a pacifist. That's gonna fuck that up for us. Let's look at weapons then, shall we? Railguns? Basic point defense? Missile weapons? I mean, this is very Caldari. Missiles are pretty cool. Beam weapons, pulse weapon. Robotic troop, shock fort. Yeah, so kind of like a railgun sound kind of fun though. We get this done in like 2 years. I guess it doesn't really make sense though. We could crash, get shields going in a year. Caldari was missiles and railguns. No, I think I remember, yeah, they had like missiles and torpedoes and shields were their thing. I feel like maybe getting shields like early, like if we pay the costs here to get those shields coming out quick, maybe that'll be good for us. And we'll see if they start attacking us here. I'm not sure if they're going to. Are they attacking? Feels like they're probably attacking. That's right. Okay, so maybe let's pay off the pirates for now, which is gonna hurt our income, but eventually it's gonna be okay. So diplomacy, we'll speak with you, we'll negotiate a deal, and I will pay your protection agreement. Okay, apparently we're attacking their military ships. I don't know, I assume we're just defending ourselves. Okay, so maybe because I accidentally closed that tab, I screwed myself a bit, unless it's still here. Yeah, I might have screwed myself. So, they do not like me enough. Maybe if I give them this and 100 credits? 10,000 credits? Probably reject. Well, it says they'll probably reject, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and propose it anyway. Okay, so they're just like, fuck you. It's my bad. They did ask and I closed it. I thought it would give me the option to revisit that, but that's not the end of the world. Known military strength is 107. I assume ours is like 0, of course. We built none. Okay, so maybe we do build all these escorts. It's a little pricey, but it's the cost of doing business these days. Pirates are attempting to raid the Minara mining station. They intend on looting and pillaging. In the past, there have been rumors of secret visits from star travelers. Recently, these visitors from the stars... It feels like I should be able to move these menus. I don't know. But recently, these visitors from the stars began to appear openly. Some, like the Garrosh fleet, are hostile, taking whatever they want by force. Others come in peace and trade. Ancient legends speak of a time when our own ancestors once traveled amongst the stars. But with the great forgetting, all this knowledge was lost. Many of our people say that now is the time for us to return to the stars. The technology we've acquired from some of our stellar visitors should be possible to once again become a spacefaring civilization. Okay, well listen, we are fucking people that like to smash other people in the face. Okay? Hopefully my construction ship might get away. Light or okay. Their ships have fucked off for now. What's that? They did warp out. We've constructed our first military ship, the Mystery of Mindara. We're now... Oh, that's a fun name. We're now able to defend ourselves against strengths. Okay, so what does that say our military is? 33. Okay, so we could pretty quickly overpower these guys. And then a year from now, we are going to have... So these are our... Yeah. Our military ships. We'll wait for the last one to get built. And then we'll head out and protect our thing anyway. What do our military ships look like? Mortalan Cartel encountered. New pirate faction in the Midara system, the Mortalan Cartel. They're predominantly composed of Mortalans, same as our empire. Although they're pirates, they could prove useful allies if handled properly. Initial communication with the Mortalans has been catastrophically bad. Misunderstanding of their customs caused great offense. Okay. So these guys are pissed. But they don't like the other pirates. Oh, these guys are sick. But we could offer protection. So are we offering to protect them? If I'm offering this up? Okay, well these guys don't, like, hate us. The Garrosh fleet actually fucking hate us. So maybe these guys will like us more if we fight the Garrosh fleet. Okay. Interesting. Oh. You're asking us to pay 125 credits per month. Shame, yeah. So, it is a bit pricey. It's a bit tough. Just got a knife, yeah. In space. What does it say their military strength is? 289. So these guys are a lot more powerful. So yeah, we'll accept that deal. Okay. So that'll hopefully keep us safe from those guys, because they were being bombarded, which is not great. Oh, these are some of the baddies. So. Okay, that's... Okay. I think he's on our side now, so we should probably stop attacking. But what do I know? Sure, I can build another ship. So the recent enemy raids that we repulsed at our mining station produced a new admiral, Okor Gazik. Nice. Where's he doing? So he's at the mining station holding these guys off. What a savage. Holy fuck. What a beast. Yeah. This can be scoots or... Good luck there, man. The mining station is having trouble. So if I could grab... I don't know how to grab multiple of these ships, though. There we go. Grab them here. There we go. Okay. We actually don't need to attack the Garrosh warlord because he's now potentially our friend. We do, however, need to get here and defend this badly. And we'll go ahead and... Can I make this a fleet? First Defense Force. Yeah, okay. Just chill. Done it. Defend targets within 50% fuel range of Ogre Putin. Oh, that's cool. So you can, like, tell them to, like, protect certain areas and stuff. We got a new spy. So is this guy still attacking? Yeah, he's, for some reason, he's still attacking us. I don't know why. Because he's, the Lost Claw Gangsters. Wow, there's quite a few pirates around here, eh? These guys are just displeased with us. So can we do a non-aggression treaty? 1,000 credits now. Whew. Man, they've got a cool ship, though. Oh, polymers. We definitely need those. We're going to decline protection with you, sorry. Let's hit shields. Don't do a ton of damage. This is our weird little attack ship here. So we're being boarded. Our mining station. Okay. I think we do need to maybe queue up a few more military ships. We got a couple. Where the hell is this guy? Okay, you also need to kill this thing. Let's go see how the actual fight's going here. So the mining station is holding off the borders for now. Hopefully our ships will arrive soon to help with this. It doesn't have any shields, it's just taking armor damage. Our ships are supposed to be jumping in. There they go. The construction ship, if you could just maybe make it, well, don't build anything, no. Oh, is that what you were supposed to? Oh, you never actually got that built? Oh, then yeah, do that. Okay. So it sounds like we've killed this guy here. Need to get our military in. Take our fleet. Right. Everyone get in here and kick these guys' asses, please. They're all warping out, presumably. Okay. So we don't have shields, right? Yeah, which is one thing up on us they do have. I don't think we want to build any more escorts right now. We want to get shields and then we want to refit all of ours with shields. Which would be huge. Okay, they are trying to attack our home planet now. Which is probably not great. Man, thank God. I guess we will build more escorts then. Need to build like better space bases with like torpedoes and stuff on it. The raiders are being beaten back. Yeah. And we are, in the meantime, finding some cool new resources at Mindara too. That'll be nice when that happens. Okay. So far doing so good. We're looking for enemy fleets here. The one ship over here's fine, looks like. Yeah, we do have a mining station queued to build here at some point. good. Alright, well we held them off. We got a bunch of nasty pirates around. This game has too many pirates, so you can turn that down. You can 100% turn it down, and you can also make it so pirates do not respawn. But it's like, it's one of those things. I don't like mind that so much. I like having some fun to do in the early game, right? Like right now, it's like, oh shit, like there's fucking bad guys everywhere. I kind of. Oh, we don't have enough money. Railgun weapons? Oh, we are quite broke, yeah. That's fair. Just, we're probably, all our money right now is probably retrofitting ships. Because we have ship construction here. Ship design. We now have the Escort 3. Which is going to have on here somewhere shields, right? Yeah, deflection shield generator. Which is going to be huge. Don't get me wrong. Shields repair themselves, which is kind of nice, but that is certainly something we're gonna have to worry about. Okay, we still have bad guys attacking us. Okay, I know this. Where's this one here? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just say they should fuck off. Okay, so we've beaten them back. Doesn't look like these have really moved Yanks, but let's say they haven't. So, question is, do I know where their pirate bases are? Doesn't look like I do. But we have scared everyone off, so that's the main thing. We're at 185 military strength now, and before I didn't have any, so I think that's why they were trying to all jump on us there. So we're comparable to these guys. These guys are a lot stronger. And the Garrosh fleet, I think we've dealt a heavy blow to. So these guys here are mad because we attacked them when we had a protection agreement, but they were already attacking us at that point, so not a ton we can do about it. And these guys hopefully will realize they're just being the dumbs. Wonder if we can. Interesting. I wonder if we could set like an ambassador at them, because we just got an ambassador here. Can I send him to? No. Okay, right now he's just an ambassador. Hey, Zelphus, how you doing? So he's kind of cool. Yeah, can you tell me what characters do? Empire's characters shown in this list. By default, this filtered non-spy character roles. Okay, check the details of each character. Yep, stats and skills are unknown. As you use the character's skills and traits will be revealed and developed over time. That makes sense. Admiral applies his military skills to the fleet he's part of. So I should have Scoots are here, transfer to new location, the 1st Defense Force. Okay. Assigned to supply research skills to the research station they're based. Okay, these are both at a research center. Your leader applies his skill empire-wide, improving your whole empire in different ways. Conversely, when they have negative skill levels, a detriment to your whole empire. So Yanks, yeah, whatever. Yanks is a little dinkus. That's fine. If you want to completely automate where characters located, use the automate and portrait. Doesn't say what an ambassador does, though. That sounds like a diplomacy thing. So spies, okay. Prisoners, okay. So it didn't mention what an ambassador does exactly. I would assume if we met like another major faction, or maybe if we knew where one of their homeworlds was, we could place him there. So maybe if I found out where the pirate homeworlds are, like these guys here, most likely that they'll like us, right? Can I send an ambassador? No. here. There's got to be a way. Can I... Okay. Let's try and befriend them, maybe. Friend strategy means your empire is more likely to work towards mid-level treaties, migration, territory map sharing, galaxy map sharing. Yeah, let's throw it on befriend and then automate, and we'll see if maybe we can do something with these guys here. Or do we want the... I mean, the Lost Claw Gangers are much stronger. But, yeah, you can see we have a nasty reputation with them. Whereas these guys here, it's okay. So the Mortalin Cartel will try and, like, get under our wing, maybe. It'd be kind of cool. Looking at paycheck while riding a desk feet up. Yeah, totally. I know, I do love the... Oh, we finally got the research station done. Nice. Our scientists are now here, which is excellent. We have some research going on. Love to see that. Oh, the music again is so good. So let's see our new ships. Where's our fleet currently? Okay, right now they're just chilling, doing nothing at all, because they're on manual. That makes sense. So you guys head over here, repair at the spaceport, and then I'm going to go ahead and put you on... oh, shield recharge rate. That's nice. So I don't think any of you right now have got your shields, right? No. So get repaired and get some shields. Oh god! The Murderous Moon Guild! That doesn't sound great. A new pirate faction. Pirate faction predominantly composed of Boscaras, which is another race in the game, but we can't look at them in the preview because their story and stuff isn't complete at this point. Initial communication with the Boscaras has been catastrophically bad. A poor translation of our standard greeting in their language mistakenly invited Boscaras to become our slaves. That wasn't a mistake. Despite our subsequent reassurances, they've taken great offense. How are you guys doing? Oh my god, they're cool! So yeah, they don't like us. Alright, well, hopefully we can get... Oh, fuck. So the Murderous Moon Guild literally just showed up. Okay. No, boys. We gotta get a little fighting on. Okay, you retrofit. We're gonna take all the damaged ones and just send them to retrofit. And all the other ones will come back to attack. Again, we don't have shields, so these guys seem like their ships are much stronger than ours. Yeah, I guess we need to queue up a few more ships to get built, for sure. Yeah, we still haven't even got through their shields. My god, you know what? Stable warp fields? This is a faster hyperdrive. That sounds great, but you know what sounds better? Literally just weapons. So maybe we go, yeah, railguns and missiles sounds kind of cool. Because we desperately need more damage. Is there a DPS on here somewhere? Just a big, pretty number I can read. 3.6 a second. Okay. Versus... small long-range cannons, 3 a second. It's not a huge difference. But what is the big difference with the railgun here? Range is 880, 800. But the same accuracy. Bypasses shields 50%, same. Fire rates. Doesn't seem like the railguns are a ton better. Obviously they are better, but... Exterminatus, yeah. Interesting. What are the missile weapons like? Pretty low damage per second. I feel like we kind of want to get better mining. Oh my god, there's so many things here we want. But right now we just need, like, coordinated control, command center. Planetary governance, always good. But yeah, we just need like weapons of some kind. I kind of feel like maybe going for the railguns then. It is more damage. It's like 20% more damage per second. And they also give us access to a medium weapon, whereas here we can only use a small. So I don't know if our ships have access to medium weapons per se. Okay, so we'll get that going. We're going to queue it up first. And how much if I want to crash it? Do it in half the time? 15,000? Oh, yeah, I don't have that. So here's... We're through the shields now. Okay, okay. Okay, so we might be able to kill this guy. He's just on hull now. He's trying to warp out. His reactor's offline. We're blasting him. So that's what you get, you son of a bitch. Oof. Okay, we got a new escort. It wants us to build another shipyard. I guess so. Probably couldn't hurt. Okay, so let's try these. We're just gonna have everybody retrofit now. So I'll head back and retrofit. And then what we'll look at here, look at our ship designs. Do we have a larger ship? I would like state ships, please. Yeah, we can build an escort, a scout, or a constructor. Is there a new? No. Okay. So let's look at our escort here. Does it have... So right now it only has one long-range cannon on it. It's possible we could get like the medium... Oh, size 14. Yeah, it's very possible we could throw on like a medium railgun on here, which would be a lot more damage. Potentially even two of them. Garrosh fleet offers us protection? Yeah, get stuffed, buddy. Definitely not going for that. Yeah, it's pretty cool, but man, I was talking about it a lot at the beginning. Okay, so we are under attack. Oh, this is the home world, which is actually good. We want them kind of to attack here, because this is where all our ships are. And we are now getting our new shield ships, which is good. Certainly need more armor, potentially more shields, but once we get railguns, we'll reevaluate what we're doing here. Because their natural ships are a lot stronger than ours. Well, they got 2 weapons to our 1. We have more engines. It'd be cool if we could get our hands on more... Okay, he's on hull now, which is good. If we can get our hands on like another ship type. Oh my god, Liberated of the Stars encountered. Fucking Frogman. It's another pirate faction. Okay. And it's also in this system. Okay, that's fine. I almost wonder if exploring too much is kind of a bad thing. 125 credits a month. How powerful are these guys? They have a diabolical reputation, so these guys are dicks. 170, that's fine. We're gonna say no, sorry. There's a lot of pirates kicking around here. I do like how you kind of have to fight to, like, you know, get out of the beginning part of the game. Okay, so our mining station. Which one? This guy here? Okay, so how's our fleet doing? Are they mostly retrofitted? Yeah, seems like. I'm gonna get over there and start kicking butt. Yeah, let's check the research tree. Oh yeah, we can have multiple projects going at the same time, which is kind of cool. Okay, let's look for basic medical systems. That's neat, but no. We want better, like a larger ship, maybe. There's so many things we want here. Military starships, okay. This gets us a frigate, as opposed to just an escort. Yeah. Very much what we're looking for. Space stations. We do want the expanded civilian ships at some point, for sure. But, yeah, right now I think we really just need to get our hands on gun and defense, and maybe even better shields, too. Shield strength 192, but from 144. It's pretty sizable. Nuclear fission. Yeah, I think we'll throw these on as well. Should probably look at our resources at some point. How are we doing? Steel, we're hurting. Emerald crystal, kind of. Carbonite, polymer. Okay. We do need to get mining some of these things. Udara 7. Yeah, Castellan's a huge problem. Okay, it's already building. Good. Udara 4. So this will get us carbonite, polymer stuff. It's just another place to protect, unfortunately. And more steel and Mebnar. You can see the ones here with the red around them. Those are things that we're not producing enough of. So it's saying that these are kind of good things to go for. We don't want to expand too far though, because there's some, obviously, trouble with defending as is. But if we can do a little bit here. Get a few more mining stations out there at the private expense. Install shields, point defense, etc. on your other stations that are civilian origin? Yes. We can absolutely do that. We go here and look at our mining station. Example. You could go ahead and right now it's got a bunch of plasma torpedoes and long-range cannons, but yeah, you can go ahead and swap all this stuff out. You can also put on more mining engines for better mining. You can fully customize all this kind of stuff. You do have a size limit here, but aside from that, consider adding a commerce center. That's kind of neat. If I have a commerce center that I can build. I don't see one. Maybe we have to research that. But that's kind of a neat idea. Okay, so good news is we've repelled yet another attack. Holy shit, I stole a bunch of silicon from us. It's not great, but... Not a ton we can do about it. The problem, the music doesn't always match what's going on. That's fair, yeah. Okay, yeah, they're still going for our home world. Having fun doing that. If I had more money, I would definitely build more ships. But here's the main fleet. Yeah, you fucking run. Ooh, buddy. Better get running. She hasn't even got through our shields yet. That's what I thought. So I guess one of the big things is we're gonna need to get a spaceport built with just like tons and tons of guns. Just like scare these guys off. But soon we'll have railguns and then we can retrofit for stuff and things will look a little better for us, which will be nice. So we're gonna go ahead and set fleet roll to defend. And yes, so they will defend anything within 50% range of Augur View. So, and we also had a critical breakthrough, and we got railgun weaponry. Nice. Or rather, we'll get it much faster. Atta boy! And we got a new scientist because of that. Which, that's kind of exciting too. Let's go ahead and rename our... yeah, we got a general. Our new scientist, we'll have this be borrowed. He's a science boy. Maybe Gabor here, we're gonna beat Dino. I mean, it's not really peaceful right now. Things are pretty sketch. So, generals. We have a second fleet. Interesting. Sure, I guess we can go ahead and put him on the second fleet then. Assign the 1st Defense Force to investigate reported threats at Madara 7. Go for it. You can have that mission. Okay. So. Ship designs. Escort 4. Let's look at it. So yes, they put a medium railgun on. So that's huge. Because we're going from... all components? Yes. Anyway, the small gun from before was 3 damage a second. This is up to 7.2. So is it just firing a lot faster? Is that what it is? 2 shots per volley. Oh, that's fun. We stick another one on here? We can. However, we need more crew because of it. Okay, I see. That's fine. So 3 recommendations. So we don't have any supply currently of carbonite, polymer, emerald crystal, so it's a little worried about that. The top speed is lower than the average for military ships. Our empire-wide average is 90, and our top speed is currently somewhere. Oh, here we go. 77, I'm guessing. For top speed, so it'd be here, it'd be 88. Okay, so it's a little slower. And maneuvering turn rate is lower than average for military ships. The empire-wide average is 15 degrees a second. So this new one's down to 11. So it is a slower, shittier beast in that regard. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Yeah, the long-range cannon. So that's what we are currently using. So we can... There's not really a ton of other stuff we could slap in here. I guess we could probably get rid of another fuel cell. Which means we couldn't travel quite as far. We're pretty much just operating within the system currently. And then we can maybe slap on something more speed. So maybe like another engine. Engines will be automatically reassigned to the best bay to ensure engine symmetry. Oh, that's kind of neat. Because before there was 1, 2, 3, but now they did 2 and 2. Kind of neat. So defects, it needs more crew because of that. Maximum of 4 engines for this hull. So that just increased our move speed a bunch. The turn rate is still kind of poop. What's our weapon firing? Our 180 degrees. I feel like we're probably good with that. So we would just need a little more crew. Basic crew systems. And that's fine. Static energy use 26. So we'd be a little slower in hyperdrive. Hyperdrive energy requirements combined with static energy requirements are higher than reactor energy output. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. That's interesting. But I think this might be better. So we're a little slower in hyperspeed. 10% slower, but we're much faster flying around in system. It's hard to say though, right? Because it does feel like we do want to be more reactionary with like the jumping and stuff. So maybe we just can't. So maybe we just leave it as is. Maybe they know what's best for now. I think it like puttering around in system is kind of cool though. That said, all of you guys need to retrofit. Everybody needs to retrofit. We need these better guns. We need to be doing twice the fucking damage. Not too much. How many more wars? We have a lot of wars happening. That's for sure. Yeah. Definitely need better guns on our mining stations. Well, I wonder if we can retrofit mining stations. Because this would get us way better gun. Because we'd have the new railguns on it. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if we can do the ship. Okay, it looks like the starport automatically. Which is nice. They're offering us protection. Fuck off, Murder's Moon Guild. Okay, and these guys are getting attacked by our fleet. We have 2 fleets now. Wow, they stole 4,743 credits. Granted, that's from the private. But that's fucking rough. Once you guys like fucking retrofit, you can go ahead and just, you're on defend. You're also on defend. Nice. Boom. Please retrofit. Yeah, like I said, you guys are on defense. While salvaging a supercapacitor in the Mindara system we made following discovery, we found detailed maps of the following locations. Oh. That's kind of cool. So we stole like some of their starbase data. Interesting. No, there's several different dicks here. These guys are not raiding us. Because we're currently paying them, I think? Oh no. Maybe we're not. I thought we were paying people. That was... maybe I shot them at some point because they were being a dick. Until that canceled it. I'm not too sure. Could be a thing. Maybe one of the pirates would give you some options. Yeah, I thought we were paying the cartel, but they were also attacking us when I paid them. Okay, you may go ahead and deal with some threats. Who can we get any of these guys to like kind of like us? Well, it's showing their fleets have mostly been crushed by us. They're actually quite weak. So, honestly, maybe we're not so worried. They were gonna invade here, but we just made them fuck off. Where? So, for example, these guys. Where's your homeworld? Like, do we know where they're at? Okay, so resources, we can probably start expanding now because we're doing pretty good. Mining stations, yes. Yeah, we need polymer pretty bad. Steel is always an issue. So these are all ice asteroids. Really interesting. A lot we can pull off those. So I assume there's a small spaceport here. Ah, okay, that's the Mortallan Confederation. Who's this? Mortallan Confederation. We got 4 interceptors, 4 bombers. Wow, the fucking a bazillion shields on that. Okay, we're not going to be taking that out anytime soon. See what we're doing. Yeah, we did find a scrapyard over I think it was here. Yeah. But these guys aren't even the pirates. These guys are just military scrappers. It's going to be a while till we deal with that. Fortunately. We're going to have better warp drive soon, which is nice. And system patrol start. Yeah, the frigate is going to be huge. I'm very excited for the frigate. Okay, threats at Mindara 8, yes. Deal with it. So Mindara 8 is 4, 2, and 3, 1, 5. Is Mindara 8 our homeworld? Oh, it is, yeah. Mindara 8 and... We haven't seen them yet. No, I think we're okay. We'll just send the one fleet here. It'll be fine to defend it. Okay, so this is our invasion fleet, Air Force, that's kind of cool. Scoots is getting better at shield recharge and weapon range. We like that. Defensive bases, yes, that's going to be excited. Okay, so we were expecting these guys, but we've already jumped on them. This is one of their ships. They have like 190 shields, so they have the better deflectors. But yeah, you can just see here, like, these double volleys we're getting. It's insane. Okay, so this is working out now. This is what we had to do. We had to get fleets set up to defensively react to things. Definitely seems like it's helping quite a bit. Oh my god, build order. This is cool. So I can queue up multiple escorts just from here. That's neat. Okay, I just want to look at our resources. So carbonite, we need a source of carbonite. We're just going down. We also need to be mining these crystals. The polymer we're working on, the steel we're working on. Castellan, we still don't have enough, and we have two, like the only two sources we found of it we're mining. So we may need to upgrade our mining stations to mine better. Can't find another source of Castellan out there. There's not any more gas giants that I can see. Alternatively, we could leave our solar system, which we've been... May I remind you, the whole time we've just been in this star. There's all this out here. But we could potentially see if... I don't think we have the range, but maybe with these new drives we're about to get, we'll be able to bump over to one of these adjacent stars and start looking. So that'd be kind of cool. We also, I don't think we found anything else for... Nice. Civilian ships are doing fine. Resorts, pretty fun. It's going to be a while till we look into that kind of stuff. I haven't found anybody else just yet. So I assume maybe ambassadors can only work on other main factions and not pirates. It doesn't look like I can assign him to do anything with them. Also, if we look at new colonies, yeah, there's no other, unfortunately, colonies I don't think that I can look into. We haven't found another planet that's suitable for us. We're going to decline protection. That's just fine. People are trying to attack, but our fleets are pretty freaking good now. Because yeah, you can see these guys have almost no military left. We've kind of like screwed them up. Like this is going to be this guy's last ship, most likely. Felon cartel, yeah. Now this might be, oh, this is only known military strength. Okay, so we don't know what they have at their home base. That's kind of cool. No, we don't need more escort ships. So if we click on exploration, I do have these guys out there. You can go ahead and auto. We're just gonna fully automate both of these. And we well, actually, funny I mentioned. We now have new warp field research. No, I'm not going to build the new escorts. What we will do, however, is check our travelers for bubble generators. So this is going to increase their range quite a bit. Holy shit, they moved 200k. Wow. Jump range 120 m. So maybe we refit our travelers. That could be kind of fun. And in fact, maybe let's build another one. And I'm not going to build more escorts because we are going to hopefully get some frigates. But what we will do, click on feats, and let's go ahead and retrofit all these guys here. It's going to cost us how much per ship? 181 per ship. A little pricey, but the important thing is I want us to build some new constructor ships and travelers and escorts. No, that's fine. Although I don't mind building more constructor ships. That sounds fun. So let's go ahead and fully automate you. Retrofit. Fully automate you and retrofit. Or I guess we have to retrofit first and then automate. There we go. So I'll probably reset these then, yeah. It's really cool that you can do these like fleet rolls though. I like that. So now maybe we can explore some further places, which would be kind of cool. Okay, we got our new exploration ship. This guy's got the brand new engine on him. And can you jump? Like, can you jump this far? Explore unknown star. Yeah, he might be able to. We're fucking up his jump by doing that. He's going! Nice! This is pretty cool. Now we're way out there. Mindara 8, yeah, they're still trying to attack our homeworld. That's fine. I'm definitely not accepting protection. You guys should be paying me for protection at this point. More travelers and construction ships. You know what? We can afford it. We might as well. We encountered a lone starship. The Handsome Quest in the Mindara system does not appear to be a hostile pirate, but rather an independent space trader. Could there be other ships like this? Might they transport needed resources for us? Traders tell us of a nearby convoy. Oh, sorry, colony. A recent contact with independent traders revealed the location of an independent colony of Hakonish, a Dervala 2 in the nearby Dervala system. A good destination to investigate once we have the necessary technology to travel out of the system. Colony may be open to joining us if we cultivate our relations. Where? Okay, they're displeased with us because, okay, we are troubled by your strange alien ways and we distrust you because of our limited experience. But that is pretty chill. Diplomacy leading to peaceful colonization. What else do we have? Invasion when able. No, let's try and be diplomatic. Granted, we're not... Because marshy swamp planets are not our thing. Oh, they're way the fuck out there. Not likely we'll be seeing that anytime soon. Cover some more maps. Pretty cool. I'm starting to get a handle on things. And again, I have the game like extremely automated. You can be micromanaging a lot more right now. It's just there's so much of the game I don't understand, and so we're not doing that. Some friends 10 stars away. Yeah. Oh. Made a discovery. This is gross. I hate the naked cocknose rat. Let's not do this. Anyway. Effective diplomacy with Ugnari culture and customs. That's cool. If I ever want to talk nice to Ugnari, which I'd never want to see again. How much to crash this? 8,628. Let's do that. I want to get these new ships in. Basic colonization? Yes. Let's definitely queue that up. Expanded civilian ships? Yes, 100%. Exploration scanners! Okay, better scanners! Ah, there's so many cool things. Of course I'm going to want that, but let's worry about these things first. Right? Actually, I suppose while I have the costs, pay it and queue it up. Energy torpedoes? Oh, baby. That is very much my wheelhouse. Rapid fire projectiles. So these are much faster firing railguns. And we can research them pretty fucking quick. Heavy railguns. Large size. Size 40. I think a size 40 would still fit on our ships. There is something to be said about that. Especially once we get the frigates up and running. Oh, these are just straight up upgrades. Right? Oh yeah, the V2s. Okay. Interesting. Let's keep with this for now. I think colonization is going to be important. Like, the better shields, though, I think we're going to feel safe at that point. We'll have frigates, we'll have better shields. We're not going to worry about pirates anymore. We may not be able to take them out for a while. We might need to get, like, some energy torpedo boats or something. Will we even be able to build newer big ships? Yeah, maybe. Yep. Holy fuck. This guy have torpedoes? Or, well, doesn't have anything anymore. But it looked like, wow! It looked like he maybe had some torpedoes or something. New exploration ship? Okay. Fully automate. And you are going to be on fully automate, but I want you to specifically check out this little weird backdoor star system here. Fully automate once you do that. Valuable treasure worth 3,800 credits. It's kind of cool that you can salvage enemy ships. I was noticing sometimes parts of their ships would blow off. So I wonder if we're like salvaging those parts for like the resources back, which is kind of cool. Yeah, here we go. Abandoned. So this is neat. Like, we can repair and investigate these things. I think though these are all over at that scary salvage base. We can probably... The advanced deflectors that we're going to start working on, I bet we could pay the crash days now. Well, we're not started them yet, but I bet we'll have the money to do that, which will be nice. So yeah, do these guys have torpedoes? Can I tell? No, they have assault pods, railgun medium, sentinel multi-beam defense. Wind defense weapon, okay. Their average DPS is 7.6, ours is 10.5. They do have more shields, but yeah, just... We've got a handle on them now. And because we have our defense forces automated, it's cool how you can set up your military to automatically raid, automatically, like, attack, invade, defend. Like, you can just have all this stuff. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. Like, I was just starting to think that, Dino. So, oh, this guy's lost a oh no, they just took a ship over. Just fine. So, we are about to get the frigate. Once we do, I'm gonna maybe redo these fleets a little. So we have a new spy. Go ahead and give this to, I don't know who else we go. It could be a Mr. Origami, kind of a spy man. We also got another spy here I completely forgot about. Have him be, Failthink. I'm just going off Sungnif because I remember Sungnif. I think it was Failthink though. Tons of spies though, which is good. Okay. So, advanced deflectors. Yes, we're going to pay to crash that. So we can get that done in under a year. And we're going to go ahead and start building a new ship. The Frigate. Yes, please. Oh, look at this guy. Now, this is like very Battlestar Galactica. It's just like the coloring and everything. Okay, so 3 engines. Which is fine. How fast do we go? Pretty slow. We're a slow boy. We are a frigate. So, yeah, our big gun on this is the medium railgun. So, if... Oh my god. 270-degree fucking weapon arcs? Is this main slot here? So we need more Emerald Crystal, and our turning rate is pretty slow. It almost does feel like we're too... Like, we definitely could fit more gun on this, right? Right now it's kind of max for size, 449 out of 450. But it comes with plasma torpedoes and 2 of these medium railguns. So it's kind of cool. I like games that play themselves? I do too. I like games where I can play as much as I want, but also I can have it play itself. So I think maybe throwing, just because we have the torpedo now, which is on the back? Looks like it's facing forward though. No, it's definitely facing backwards, right? Why is the torpedo on the back? Does that make sense? Guess you're running away, you can poop torpedoes, or I guess you could face this towards structures and be pounding it while shooting. Kind of weird to me. It's cool to all these like weapons and stuff like have graphics. I like that. Drop torque and book it. Yeah, this is kind of, it's interesting. All right, I'll give it a pass. Give it a pass. But I think if we build like 2 of these, maybe we could do a attack fleet. Like actually take it to the man. So let's go ahead and construct. Build order. Frigate. I would like to build 2 frigates, please. Maybe 3. They're quite expensive, but that's okay. And I don't know if I can top up fleet with ships. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it just queued up more of these for production. Oh, to be our max fleet limit. Okay, that kind of makes sense. So this will be, this is our defense force. This will be fleet roll raid. Put this guy in raiding. And we're gonna put our frigates in here. Another new spy. No, we're not taking protection. Okay, yeah, the defense force took the frigates, so that makes sense. Be like so we have a raiding force, an attacking force, and a defense force. That's cool. Guess it makes sense for the frigates to be like more attacking or defending. Because they're slower. You really want them like close to the home? Vodka. Mega vodka. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. Fuck. Who is this? Defense force? Okay, go back to defending. I'm sorry. Also, don't. Ah, shit. I accidentally clicked way out there. Okay, move. Okay, go back to your defending. You're good. Oh, okay, so we do want to get some of this stuff here. Yeah, we're not paying you, dude. We're fine. We're gonna come crush all of you. Vodka! Yeah, I love it. I love it. So we are scanning these, hopefully finding some stuff we can use for colonization. Bunch of new frigates now, though, which is exciting. How's our exploration's going well? Honestly, maybe there's something to be said for... How's our private economy doing? Fucking way better than we are. Holy shit. They're doing very well. So that's good. Funding levels. I'm gonna go ahead and say that... Yeah, I guess colony growth is pretty important to us, right? Yeah, we would love it if Yanks would die because he's a pacifist. But what can you do there? Maybe I ended up building a lot more frigates than I thought. It's probably fine. 3 frigates. I feel like we have more frigates than this. Yeah, I would like me to build more frigates, yeah. Well, in just a minute, these frigates were all going to be obsolete, but yeah, we can get that going. There's another frigate built. These ones aren't built yet. Yeah, so we got a ton of frigates under construction. 18 military ships. 7, 3, 3, so 13. There's just 5 unaccounted for, it looks like. Maybe targets. Okay. So Davala, Madara Outpost. We could actually potentially take this. This is the military salvage place. 612 estimated strength. That's cool. So you can queue up like attack missions, and then if you have people on automated attack and their strength is high enough, they will make the assumption that they can do that. That's kind of neat. I like that. But we will likely end up doing that. So we get our fleet strong enough. We can go ahead and make this fleet attack fleet, which would maybe potentially be. So what does it need? 612. A little sketchy. We'll see. And we can't retrofit because we don't have enough stuff required for these shield deflectors. Which is fair. Well, let's go ahead and look at resources again. So Emerald crystals we need. We know we need those. Let's go ahead and look for them. Can we look up Emerald crystal? Madara 1 is the only place we know that has that. Let's go ahead and get that built. It'd be nice to have this built here. It's really far away. I don't know if that's going to work out for us, but... And honestly, fuck it. Just queue the rest of this up, too. Let's do it. Maybe for that end, then, let's build another mining ship. Or construction ship. I feel like maybe 2 more. I think it's going to be huge in the long run. And we're going to want probably 3 more frigates. It's in second fleet to attack here. Soon I will. Soon. Second and third fleet mosh together. Then I would feel good about that. Maybe they will if I just assign this as an attack. I'm just gonna wait for these new frigates to get assigned. See what that does to our fleet strength situation. Okay, let's go ahead and assign this mission here. So second fleet is attacking. I'm wondering if this fleet is also gonna attack. That's a raid. So we could always send them in as well. Madara Outpost. I think that was this one. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what happens here. be interesting. So there's our fleet coming in. Got some new frigates. Yes, we know we're under attack here. That's fine. Okay. Ooh, abandoned ship. Oh. Should we investigate it? Yes. Investigated the abandoned frigate. The frigate's damaged and currently inoperable. However, you can acquire it by sending a construction ship to repair it. That's kind of cool. Disassembling the advanced technology at the ship would be at one of your spaceports would yield research bonuses. Alternatively, maybe we should keep this powerful ship and use it to defend our empire. That's kind of neat. Man. So who are we fighting here? Who are the baddies? This is one of our ships that's being disabled. It's not good. Is that one of those? Yeah. Ooh, okay, that's a bad. It's disabled. Is everyone just attacking the outpost? My god, I can't. Weapon ranges. Oh, that's cool. Oh, yeah, okay. Looks like everyone's just attacking the outpost, is what it is. I don't know if we're going to be able to survive. Find out. What are these? Bombers. Oh, okay. That's right. So they've got fighters. That makes sense. We're in range now, though. We're blasting it. Oh, we're fucking melting this thing. We need more torpedoes out. Whoa! That's cool. You just saw it, like, tear through the hull of this thing. That was kind of sick, actually. Planets and moons no longer orbit? No. I believe... Oh. I could have sworn we took its shields and armor, like, all the way down. Turns out maybe we cannot win this fight. Like, we just are not strong enough. No, we're not taking that. That was kind of weird though, right? Like, it's just way too powerful for us. Our fleets are like dead. Okay, so strength is maybe not a great indicator of things. So maybe we can get you guys to flee, fuel and repair. That sounds good. Oh yeah, because all these ships here are just disabled now. Oh. Like, how did they all get disabled? Maybe that's what this station does. Like, all these ships here are abandoned because this ship, or the station, like, goes out and, like, disables, like, all these ships. So we can salvage them? That's kind of cool, actually. That's interesting. Okay, so we're definitely not ready for him. You saw he was, like, regenerating, like, way too fast. So yeah, you are raid, you are attack. Which makes sense, like it makes sense that, like, one thing at 620 strength would be way more strong than, like, 620 strength of combined arms, right? Investigate reported threats? Yeah, go for it. It's fine. We're definitely gonna have to queue up more frigates. And they do have the new shields, which is nice. So these here, it's a medium transport, so somebody, who's this? An independent. Oh yeah, that trade ship is actually sending things to trade with us. That's kind of cool. Getting us resources. It's kind of neat how, in theory, you could play this game fully zoomed out. Right? And just be like clicking on stuff. So we're getting all these mining stations up. So our resources now... Okay, we are working on the Emerald Crystal, but everything else except fuel and Emerald Crystal are... At least we're producing more than we're currently using. Got a little fight going down. No! Oh, fuck. What is... Oh, right, because I never canceled the thing, probably. Maybe targets? Yeah, can we not do this? Because we're just gonna lose this fight, I think. Everyone pull back. Everyone pull back. We are not ready. We're not ready yet. Yeah, I wonder if we sent our full military fleet, if we could. We do have a lot of ships now. Oh shit. We don't want... What's this? I love the little fur. It's fun. Because we got a pretty sizable fleet now. Maybe if we built like a bunch of little escort ships. Built like a bunch of these guys. Do it. Yeah, cancel our order. Yeah. It's... I don't know how to cancel it now, though. Yeah, they just want to go here. Nope. Everyone get the fuck out. Everyone get the fuck out. You as well there, friendo. Get out. Everyone out. Everyone out. Whew. Okay. Yeah, like, wow. I don't know how to cancel this order, though. Okay, it's done. I mean, I'm probably not going to be playing too much longer tonight. Actually, I can't really play much longer at all. I think what was happening is we still had guys like in hyperspace, so it was like freaking out. But I'm wondering if I send everything at it. That's fine. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's something fucks going on. Okay, like they're all just flying in. We're going to fucking war. I don't even know if we'll get too many of them even that close. Everybody in! Get in range, start blasting! My god, they do so much damage. More! More! Look at how many shields this fucking thing has. More of us! Get in there! Okay, shields are down half. I mean, we're taking some hits here, but... the armor's going down. Oh, baby. Fuck! We encountered a new pirate clan in the zoo system. Wow, this guy's awesome! So they're humans, the Lost Claw clan. This guy's fucking great. What do you want? No, nothing really. Some of their ships decide to join our empire. Show me. So I have an orbital battery now. Oh, that's cool. Where is this? This is on Planet Zoo. In a whole nother system. Why did the pirates... You know what? Fuck it. That's kind of funky. I like that. It's kind of neat. No, we're not going to pay you any money. So this here, we need to queue up some exploration here. Is this is going to be a hotbed. Okay, you're back to defense. You are on raid. Raid. I'm just gonna disband this one. Yeah, you're on attack. Okay, those are our fleets. Some new frigates. They want to construct. Oh yeah, build these ships. So what were the other options we could do with these ships? Pick up escape pod, that's cool. So we could escort it and steal the tech, right? That sounds way better to me than just having these ships. I'd much rather take the tech home. There it is. This is cool though. Salvaging escape pod. Hey, we found I found an admiral in it. That's kind of fun. Okay. Complete the construction. Yeah, that's what it's saying here. Or we could escort them. Does that take them home? Nah, it doesn't look like. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and assign these missions then. Get them all escorted and... Yeah, we're not going to take protection. That's cool though. Thanks, dude. Colonization technology discovered. The development of basic colonization, we've acquired technology necessary to colonize new worlds. We should identify hospitable planets that are good candidates for new colonies, and begin building colossal colony ships to send out to these new worlds. At this point, we've truly become a spacefaring civilization. As we move out in the galaxy, we'll continue to grow and gain the upper hand over pirates and mercenaries. Now has come the age of expansion, where we must compete against other empires for dominance in the galaxy. Yes. Nope. And... oh, we found a pirate leader in the escape pod. That's kind of cool. So is he a prisoner now? Well, we haven't brought him back yet. That's kind of neat. Unknown items. Cool. Oh, cool, we can set ships to auto-patrol, though. That's neat. Have one, like, auto-patrol. Yeah, report to threats. Sure. Yep, you can do that too. Salvaging a computer core, so we found some maps, maps. New items. For escort completed. Can we go ahead and crash this tech? 13,000, 14,000 credits, done. Get that done in half the time, please. So now can we look into colonizing? New colonies. Okay, yeah, so these are places we could potentially colonize. Right? Colonization suitability plus 13. So if we could build colony ships, we can't, we have to research this tech first. We can colonize these 3 planets. Desert savanna and rocky deserts. Cool. Yeah, I sent a fleet to a different star system. I saw that. He's like checking out something. There's some pirates over here or something like that. We're just seeing out what's happening. They were attacking our mining station, and I said, fuck you. Don't like that. Okay, so we are starting to expand. A little. Little by little. Okay. And you can turn off those pop-ups if you don't like them. Okay. Let's just queue up some more mining stations. Get them built. Probably to that end, we're going to need more construction ships. Although, how many construction ships do I have? Quite a few. Probably. Let's build like 2 more. That'd be fine. So that, I would love the idea, like I want to figure out, I would love to set up a whole like military fleet just around guarding trade lanes. Would be kind of cool. Because I feel like that's going to be an important thing. And I'm sure there's a way to do that. I just haven't figured it out just yet. Well, here's an escort with no mission. So your job is now auto escort. It's kind of cool. Escort. Small freighter is under attack? Oh yeah, it's gonna be fine. Is it? Yeah. Our mining stations are pretty powerful, and this was our defense fleet we sent in. Perfect. Oh, it wants us to build fuel tankers. Oh, so we must have learned... Okay, we've completed expanded civilian ship research. Remote fuel transfers, colony ships, medium mining ships, small passenger ships, and fuel tankers. That's cool. Yeah, that probably makes sense to have, like, fuel be able to, you know, traverse between stuff like that. We're moving pretty quick through space now, which is good. You know what else we're going to want? Energy torpedo weapons. Yeah, that's kind of cool, but I think... basic colonization. Oh. Desert colonization, 27.18 years. Maybe not. No, I was going to say planetary government. I know, it's going to take forever. This is interesting. So yeah, you can research better diplomacy with each individual race. Which is kind of a cool idea. Space commerce. Also sounds quite good. But the thing is, we can now have colony ships. Get some of those built. Eventually go ahead and colonize. Build colony ship and colonize. Yeah. Do it. Nice. Yep. Go ahead and attack that guy. And now I'm not taking your protection. Kind of don't really need that. And how's the old civilian economy go? They are killing it. Holy shit. Like, they're making 33 times what we are. I feel like we need more taxes. But we're obviously doing fine. And again, this is kind of the interesting thing is, I like that you can put a lot of this stuff on suggest. But just clarify, because we're going to be calling it for tonight. 3 hours, like, holy shit. It's very late. I'm surprised I'm still up. But, you could have the whole thing automated. And you can see I have a lot of stuff automated. And a lot of it just saying suggest, which is kind of nice. Crash research, that's interesting, yeah. Diplomacy gifts and stuff, like, it's just great. And the thing is, at some point you could be like, ugh, I'm tired of seeing these things, and you can just, you turn that stuff off. That's in your, oops, not your message log. You can filter the types of messages you see, which is kind of nice. Obviously, we see a lot more pop-ups because I have everything suggest right now. But yeah, it's nifty, and it's one of those things where I really wanted to get in the Distant Worlds 1, but you can understand why it's taking me so long to make the jump. And it's not a game I would recommend. It's just not. It's like Dwarf Fortress to me. It's like one of those things. You know by this point if you're one of the people that would like this game. And you will probably, if you like this game, spend like 1,000 hours in it. And that's awesome. But it is not a game for everyone. You know, nature of the beast. I think it's really neat. Do I like it? I'm having fun. Do I think it's perfect? I don't know. I'm not good enough at the game to tell you that. I would really have to sink probably 100 hours into this to tell you how I feel about it. Because like right now I'm like, wow, like there's so many things I could do, there's so many things I want to do, but I don't know if what I'm doing is effective, and I don't know if there's a better way to play it, and if that's a way that I would enjoy playing it more. It's really hard to say. We haven't even really started meeting the other races. We haven't started like doing like all the diplomacy and intrigue and fighting wars and trying to. We have just touched on in 3 hours a very small amount of the galaxy. We are aware of some of it. We really haven't explored any of this stuff. You're just aware of it and have found star maps on it. All we know is this system here, this system Perek, we've done quite a bit of looking into, and Lozak as well. But aside from that, yeah. Anyway, take it easy, folks. I guess I'll save, but I don't believe saves are going to work when the full game comes out. I'm not sure if like Slytherin will send me a key for the full game. If they do, we'll probably check it out again, and maybe check out like a different faction. I kind of like this one, but I saw those weird like rat guys, and I was like, I'm like kind of feeling that. But yeah, it's hard to say, right? Hard to say. Either way, yeah, take it easy. Sorry, I'm up way past my bedtime. I will see you tomorrow. We'll get some. I don't know what we'll get in tomorrow. Kind of feeling like some weird janky stuff, or maybe like roll up some people for some deep rock, like just kind of something chill. Because I'm gonna be tired, so I'm just gonna want to like relax and do something a bit derpy. So yeah, take it easy, folks. Bye.